Hello everybody, welcome back to Chesty Trains from Chestermere in Canada. Close to Calgary, about 15 kilometers, and you're in the metropolitan city of Calgary. Yeah, I had a bit of a break there since October of 2020. I broke my shoulder. Just going a little bit dirt biking with the kids, and fell a little unfortunate and broke my shoulder, my right shoulder on top of it. So yeah, 2 surgeries later, and still doing physio and recovery. My arm is slowly getting back to normal, and yes, and we're back on playing trains. Summer has been extremely hot for quite a while. Now it's cooling down a bit, end of August, going into September. Hopefully we're going to have a nice fall with some rain and some leaves turning colors. What's new and exciting in Chesty Trains here in my little walk-in closet? One thing I wanted to show today is a new edition of trains. I went out and bought from Germany the ICE3 from Piko, another version. It's the new paint scheme, the energy saver. So basically, I'll show it in a bit. The driving coaches have a little bit more than half of their body painted in a green stripe instead of the red stripe, and it somewhat translates into Germany's fastest energy saver, and it's the Klimaschuetzer train, Zug, ICE. Piko brought it out through the hobby stores. I think it was of the Idee and Spiel, like the Fetus group. In Germany, they got these train sets made, these starter sets made specifically for them. Was this energy saver train in there. It's brand new printed layout. The ICE has a name. It's named after the city Ingolstadt in Germany, and it's really well done. I mean, for a hobby model, comes in the big starter set. So here's the starter set box. So you get the Piko A-track, was it? Little oval here, but it's the one with a road bed. And here you can see the train was so it's typically your typical ICE starter set, ICE3 starter set, but with the new paint, with this green stripe for energy savings. Was exclusive start sets for these special stores. Actually they're Eurotrain stores, which is like a chain of toy stores or hobby stores that carry these Eurotrains. Other than that, same packaging, everything as the other ICE3 start sets, but it's very cost effective. It's like 150 euros for the starter set. Includes a track, little transformer, and of course this ICE, this 4-parted ICE. Well, I'll show it to you now, and we'll have a look at the printing and the graphics on it, to show you just how much detail it has, even though it's one of the hobby line trains, and it's price-wise, it's unbeatable. Like I think Piko has a market corner there, comparable to other train company or model train companies like Marklin or Vocal Fleischmann. Have a hard time keeping up with this price range or price level that Piko is offering for just phenomenally detailed trains and detailed locomotives, train cars, you name it, right? So let's just have a look at the actual train. So let's get right into it. Here we have the driving coach. Now this is a driving coach number 1. You can see the driver in there. Again, like Piko typical, it's the same guy as it was in the very first ICE3. The cockpit hasn't changed. The driver's seat is still the same. Now here we see now the printing on this ICE. So you have all the pictograms. Let's maybe zoom in a bit. Let's try to get this a little more focused. So you have the little psst sign there for the quiet section of the train. So here's the green, like bright green stripe going along, and ends or comes to the DB logo from the Deutsche Bahn AG. And here we have the saying like Deutschland's schnellster Klimaschüetzer, Germany's fastest climate saver. Over top we have the Wi-Fi sign, first class coach here, the steering coach, and then over top you see the city name Ingolstadt, which is in Bavaria, if I'm not mistaken. Goes into the red stripe right after that plug, and then continues on like the other ICEs, like ICE3s. But when you look at the printing here, even on the doors, on the windows, it's much more detailed than the original version of the ICE3. Right next to the door here, we have the pictograms, we have the door handles, the push buttons. You know, there's the seating numbers under the first class sign. There's the yeah, I mean, it's so very detailed, like the coach numbers on the bottom here, all the information on the brakes, on everything else, just phenomenally done. I mean, for 150 euros, like, so I mean, we're talking $230 Canadian. You get this coach, you get the pantograph coach, you get the restaurant coach, which is actually the coach that has the electric motor in there, the decoder. If you put a decoder in, it has to go into this one. And you get the very end steering coach, same thing again, same detail on the printing, everything. This one is the second class coach. Again, by the door we have all the printing on the door handle, pictograms, and we have really nice LED lighting for front and back. Of course, reverses with direction of travel. And like usual, has these 5-pole couplers, so interchanges with all the other ICE3s that are out already. And yeah, just phenomenally done. Of course, this one is the downfall here. Here you can see it's a hobby model. The roof section where all these electrics are on, the high voltage lines are on, should be like in like a darker gray, kind of like, I'm gonna go over to the ICE4 here from Piko, which is of course an expert model. And there you can see the pantographs, the detail is much more stunning. The lines are much better detailed, and even the insulator yeah, mounts, like everything is so much more detailed. Whereas here, you know, this is why it's a hobby model, right? So obviously a little bit of gray paint to touch up the bottom first of all. A little bit of you know, matte red colored maybe to do the high voltage lines, and then the pantograph itself. You know, either replace it with the Sommerfeld pantograph, or even from Fleischmann spare parts from the Fleischmann ICs, you could replace this pantograph with, or you know, just a little bit of gray paint and take this bright red finish away. I don't think the pantograph itself, if I can get it up here, like in general, like the pantograph, it's not like it's too fat or it's, you know, too cumbersome or something. It's not a bad pantograph. It's just the bright red color, I think, is what makes it stick out so much and be so unprototypical. you know, then again, that's why this is the hobby model, and is available for, you know, 150 euros. Overall, fantastic model. Drives the same like as the other models, of course. And I went by. Another thing I tried for the first time, there's a guy on eBay from Russia. I don't want to make advertising now for him, but he offers the ICE3 sound decoder, a generic one with ICE sound, or the CESPAN, the Russian train. And basically I went by and bought one just to try it out. 8-pin plug, comes with the little sugar cube speakers, and we're just gonna listen to it now. Okay, like I said, bought it on eBay. Sound decoder was $75, I believe, US. So, you know, probably like 65 euros around there, or like 95 Canadian plus shipping. I think shipping was like around 10 bucks, just because it's shipped in a bubble envelope. So wasn't too bad, just worth a try. And let's hear. So here's, for example, the sound for when the motors start or the electric start. No like main switch clicking or anything, just straight goes to the sound of the driving motors being in the resting. Has several horns, more horns than anybody will ever need. Short one, deep one, weird one. Sounds like a clown is on board. It's another clown, but in longer. We have some air brakes. Air brakes releasing, or brakes releasing. Door sound. Sanding. Then the pantograph going up. We have some more horns. There, that's the same one again as we had before. And then we have a station announcement, and I bought this decoder as being the ICE3 and not the CESPAN, and then turns out my ICE is actually in Russia at a station, because the announcement is in Russian. So I was a little bit disappointed, to say the least. The guy said next time I buy a decoder, he would actually give me a little bit of a break and yeah, supply me with the proper German sound. But I still have to buy it, so I think he said he's going to do free shipping or something like that. So in that respect, I mean, you know, he's willing to do something. I didn't want to ship it back, you know, for the 10 bucks, shipping back and forth. Then, you know, I might as well buy an ESU decoder by the time it's shipped back and forth twice. So I just kept it. I put it in. It's kind of funny that it's a Russian sound station announcement, but on the other hand, I don't really use the station announcement much in the trains itself. It's most times I have a diesel engine that has like 12 different station announcements in there from ESU, so that I can basically have it sitting in the station and do the announcements for the station if I want to. So I don't have to use the trains themselves. Driving noise, if the engine turns on. Sounds pretty good. I turned it off now. I just wanted to change direction so I don't run into the camera. Again, here's the leading, or the sound for the engines. I wish it had a whistle. I wish it had the conductor whistle going. so that everybody knows the train is departing. But we can always substitute from another train that's on the track. This is actually the whistle of the Piko ICE3. I'm not sure if I've shown that one already detailed, but yeah, here's the departing the station, the ICE3 climate or climate saver, environment saver, energy saver, leaving the station, and we can listen to the engine sounds. Very oops, wheels off the track, happens to the best of us. Let's bring it back. So it goes very, very slow. Like the Decoder is really nice, and goes very, has good running characteristics. And again, I mean, you know, for a hobby model, this is amazing how slow it can go, especially considering I put all the train cars on. So it's actually 7 coaches long, or 7 cars long right now. Let's just fix the one wheel. I think that was it. I hope that was it. It'll come back in the station, and of course track is very noisy in here. I don't have good soundproofing underneath, but here it comes again. And one more time. And we're coming back in the station. It does have brake squealing. I don't know why it didn't squeak now. Maybe I have to go. Maybe I have to go a little bit quicker. Just try to go a little bit quicker. There's the brake squeak. Okay, so yeah, in a nutshell, this is the ICE3 Climate Saver that I wanted to show you guys. Bought it a while ago. Added the extra coaches to make it full length. There's another new one right there. I got that one off eBay too. Fairly good price. I think I paid €100 plus shipping for the base unit. With the hotspot high-speed internet advertising on the steering coaches and on the intermediate coach, or on one of them as well. I'll bring it forward a little bit. So again, great detailing, like great job, like from Piko again on this guy too. It is a basic unit, basically like all the other start sets, but this one came out with the T-Mobile advertising for the high-speed internet on there. and it says then on one of the coaches, that was a bistro, and oh, here we go, www in the ICE, or in the ICE train, in this train, wireless into the internet service of the Deutsche Bahn Mobility Net, and in the end coach again has this really cool pink big sticker on there with a high-speed internet logo. Yeah, so that's another one that I added recently. Very nice again. Piko just surprises all the time with these sets, like how low cost they are. Yeah, and I think that's everything for today. We'll have to go soon and look at my ICE4, but that's gonna be in another video. So yeah, that was the video about the ICE3 Klimaschuetzer, Deutschlands schnellster Klimaschüetzer. Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave a like if you liked it. You can also leave a I don't like it, but I don't like that. But it's your opinion. And if you have any questions, if you have any comments, I will try my best to answer quickly. Again, I'm going to make another video real soon. And yeah, if you like my video here, look at my other videos. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. And see you soon again. Thanks for watching. Bye.